Good evening, around 3873. This is Whiskey 3, Mike Romeo, W3MMR, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good evening, around 3873. W3MMR. W3MMR. Band seems a little like it might be a little long at the moment, but there's some stations way out there, some four-landers, somebody keying up on 85 as well. Figured I'd key this old bucket of bolts down. This DX-100, 100 watts of carrier. I take it. This will be on the plugged into the front. W3MMR. Oh, Whiskey 3, Mike. W3MMR. Eric out there earlier. K2PVT. Talked to Billy, W2BTK earlier. Also talked to Phil, W2PHL as well. But all in all, the band has been pretty, the AM window, excuse me, has been pretty quiet this evening. Some side bangers in there. 3880 down in the land of Dixie, but figured I'd key this old DX-100 off, this old DX-100 up one time before I turned everything off and turned it to the left. Good evening, around 3873. W3MMR, Chester, Pennsylvania. W3MMR is clear.
W3MMR. This is WB2RON, Whiskey Bravo 2, Romeo Oscar November.
Good evening, WB2RON. W3MMR, name's Perry. I know we've worked before, it's just probably been a while. Just about to turn this thing off. Was seeing if we had any conditions. The band seemed like it was going long, but you're bombing in down this way into the old NC303, WB2RON, W3MMR.
Yeah, okay, Perry. Yes, we spoke before, a while back. I think once, I don't have my log open, but I know we did speak. My name is Ron, just like my call letters, and DX-100 NC303, very nice. I had a similar setup back in the 70s. I had the DX-100 and the NC300 receiver. I don't really remember the difference between the 303 and the 300. I think they're both made by National. And let's see, I'm also using the D104 mic. I'm not using the setup that I just mentioned. Running a Flex radio here. Flex 1000 into a Heathkit HL2200 amp running 200 watts of carrier, and you're also coming in very well. And your D104 sounds really nice on that DX100. I'm wondering if you've done any audio mods to that radio. Be curious to know. Back to you, Perry. By the way, I'm on Long Island. I'm about 65 miles out from the city. W3MMR, this is WB2RON.
Hey, okay, Ron, WB2RON, W3MMR. Well, thanks for the compliments. Your Flex always sounds great every time I hear it, and you always have a big signal down this way. We're about 7 miles southwest of Philadelphia, here in Chester, Pennsylvania. We're on the outskirts of the city, in Delaware County. As far as the DX100 goes, yes, I've done some audio mods to it. Some of Timmy's mods. Grid leak resistor. So the D104 can see the high impedance load and negative feedback. Coupling caps. Retubed the entire thing with all new old stock RCA tubes. What else did I do? I auto-transformed the mod transformer to give myself some more positive peak headroom, and this thing can easily easily reach 150% positive now without a problem. So, but I try to keep it modest, and so it'll last. So this thing will last a while, and everything, will run cool. I don't like to push things too hard, especially something that's over 60 years old, But I'm real happy with the way it sounds. I've been very impressed with the way it came out. I was gifted this DX-100 by N2YN out in Reading, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Tony gave me this DX-100 and another one that was in even worse shape. This one wasn't in working order when I got it. This was my first. Getting my foot with the boat anchor stuff here. And I had to brush up on the vacuum tube theory because I hadn't messed around with tube theory since I was in school in the Navy, so it had been quite a while. But it's been fun. I painted the entire I painted the transmitter. Luckily, the faceplate was in real good shape, and inside just needed a little bit of cleaning up, but it did need some work going through. I found a lot of things loose, a lot of broken solder joints. I mean, it just seemed like for a while there, it was one thing after the other. But once I got everything ironed out, this thing's been pretty much flawless here for the past month or two. And I have my other operating positions in a non-200D with an AL80B amplifier, and I've been on this station a heck of a lot more than I've been on that as of late. So I've definitely been giving this thing a workout, that's for sure. But everything seems to be working good. The thing runs nice and cool, and so I have some pictures of it up on my 4Z page and on my website there, W3MMR.com. there, and some recordings of it, so on and so forth. Yeah, Ron sounded real good down this way. That's for sure. I'll turn it back over to you for one more, then I'm going to get back to the ball game here. Phillies are playing the Marlins. Hopefully we can squeak out a win, because we've been kind of on a slide here as of late. Things haven't been going our way, that's for sure. So I'll turn it back to you, Ron. And we'll make our finals, and then we'll scoot on down the band. I'm going to turn everything to the left. It's sounding great, Ron. Big signal down this way. Great audio. WB2RON from W3MMR.
Yeah, okay, Perry, very good. Well, let me tell you, I love the way that radio sounds. It just sounds beautiful. With that mic, obviously a high impedance load for it, and all of the mods you've done and everything, very, very smooth sounding audio, really, really great. So you did a great job with that. It's interesting you brought up tube theory. Actually, when I went to college back in the late 60s, I actually took a class on vacuum tubes, and I was just getting into radio at the time and so forth, and it was very interesting. And it sounds like it would be a lot of fun to get back into that now that I've been away from it so long, just to brush up on it and do things like you did, and it would be fun, but not going to do it. Going to stay with the SDR. In fact, I was just talking to somebody here a few minutes ago about this Flex 1000 has been around a long time, and it's given me some issues, and it's time for me to go ahead and upgrade this, and I'm going to almost definitely go with the non-7000 DLE Mark II, so that's what I'm looking at. Looking forward to getting that, but it's a little expensive, but not that bad. I mean, I paid over $2,000 for this Flex 1000 back in 2007, so the 7000 DLE is not that much more than what I paid for this Flex. But anyway, great running into you this evening, Perry. Great job with that DX-100, and thanks for the good report from me. So 73s, enjoy your ball game. W3MMR. This is WB2RON, signing clear. 73s, enjoy the evening.
Yeah, all right. Well, it was good talking to you. Thanks for coming back. Nice little QSO. I'm going to cut it short. It's been fun, but it's time to run. And yeah, that Flex 1000, it's an oldie but a goodie. I mean, it sounds great. But yeah, like I said, it's a little dated. And you will not be disappointed with the 7000 DLE. I bought this 200D off my father, WB2RON, and when he upgraded to the 7000. He doesn't have the Mark II. He has the older Blueface 7000. But either way, both great. Both, the same rig, basically. So definitely a great rig, and you won't be disappointed. And yeah, I second you there on the SDRs. I mean, they're great. I mean, you turn them on, plug and play. You sound it's really hard to sound bad. You really got to try to sound bad on one, on AM or sideband for that matter. And they're great rigs all around. I do a lot of operating, a lot of DX with mine. Also on the higher bands of 40 and 20 and 10 and so on and so forth. And thanks again for the compliments on the DX-100. Like I said, I put a lot of work into this thing, and it makes me feel good when people tell me it sounds pretty good there. So, Ron, have a great weekend. Hope you had a good Father's Day last weekend as well. And we'll see 73, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again real soon. Take care, WB2RON. Have a great weekend from W3MMR 73.
Okay, Perry, thanks for the nice chat this evening. W3MMR, WB2RON is clear.